Gommel 2019.
Damn. Oh, I'm old.
So it's been such a long time since they played off.
You're a week away from 2020. That was almost 5 years ago. I don't want to think about that.
This game's been out for 5 years, man.
I do not want to talk about that.
Yeah, like last week was the 5-year mark.
That's messed up. But yeah, two players that have been playing since the beginning for sure. Riddles started to branch out into other games as well. I always love to see Smashers hop into the FGC and put people on notice.
Yeah. People are like, oh, Smashers can't play other games. Actually, Smash Ultimate, I play a lot of other fighting games. Smash Ultimate is actually one of the harder games. It's easy to pick up, hard to master, and this is someone who's played like a lot of other fighting games, okay?
I can definitely see it for sure. I think we're getting a little bit of a button check right here as both players taking just a moment to consider their options, or we're just going right into it.
I'm not sure. Are we going into it?
I saw a forward air hit, and then they backed off immediately. It's like,
sometimes I can't tell with Kazuya, man.
True.
Is he practicing electric or is he playing neutral? I can't tell sometimes.
That is neutral.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Neutral is a myth perpetrated by sortie mains.
Yeah.
To convince us all that, that we have a chance to actually play them.
That we have to respect the line of scrimmage. No, you don't.
Just go in.
Yeah, just hit.
Disjoints is not a real word. What are you talking about? Yeah. Spacing? Nerd. What
Every move is disjointed if you believe
tilt?
enough.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's only minus if you're like.
Yeah. I know where you go with that. I love that quote. Yeah,
Nothing is minus. How about that?
Yeah. Minus is a mentality.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly. All right. Yeah, the buttons. Looks like the buttons are working well.
Can I also talk about how much I love Kazuya backdash? He's literally out here moonwalking away from you.
Yeah.
I love the name of that too, the Korean backdash.
It's so good.
Kazuya, like, Tekken moves have such amazing names. I look like, was it Hell's Gate?
Yep.
One. There's just a couple others. There's like,
Electric
Wind Godfist. Gates of Hell, Electric Wind Godfist.
Tombstone Smasher. Like, I have like.
You got that lexicon?
Yeah, actually.
This man has an image on his phone that is just every name of Kazuya's moves.
Actually,
I need you to send me that. That's actually sick.
Yeah. So like Jumping Knuckle, Steering Edge, Jumping Sobat, Devil Blaster, Devil Fist, Devil Wing, Tsunami Kick, Stature Smash, Flash Tornado. Like they go pretty hard.
They do. Also, Mr. Mishima right there. I love that he starts that off. He's got like the demon apparel on, and then he just got those arms crossed.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you gonna do?
Terrifying to start this one off.
All right, but here we go. Mr. E versus Riddles. I didn't get a chance to point out earlier, but I love how E has been moving today. He has been moving phenomenally. Like, every single time you think you have him locked down, he just scoots that extra centimeter back and baits out an option from you. And that's why I feel like, Riddles is obviously the favorite here. I mean, case in point. Sheesh.
Kazuya Mishima in points.
Kazuya Mishima.
Like, good God, it is just a one-touch option. Get one parry. Tries for something a little bit fancy.
Oh, no
and then
way.
The air dodge off stage, very nearly spelling doom for Riddles.
Bounced off the ledge. Like, bounced off the ledge. What was that?
And you mentioned it, J-Dog, the movement from Mr. E is actually very pivotal in a matchup like this because, of course, sitting in place with Lucina, you have that great disjoint, but you can't sit in place because once Kazuya approaches you, once he finds the right timing to get in, like you saw there, he took 40%, and there's, again, the armor from the down special, 1-3% of rage. Mr. E trying to find the open stock as soon as possible, going all the way out there and just constantly staying on the move. There goes the forward air. The key Mr. E forward air we're seeing all day.
But the problem is you cannot allow that to be getting in the stock at 190. Anytime you're allowing Mr. Mishima to hit 190%, you're liable to die at 0 4 times over.
Ooh, that mess up was nasty. And the angle's going to be even worse. Yeah, if he shoots the laser, if he got hit, that was actually it. But Mr. E's still able to weather that storm, make it back. Riddles just needs one more hit, one more electric. Actually, electric not even needed. Amish Kazuya out here, not even needing that at all.
I don't believe in it.
Amish Kazuya?
It is Sunday. We don't do work on this day.
Yeah, true. And my man is out here working, okay? Yeah.
Kazuya is not going to Chick-fil-A. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, true. He'd own it, actually. He'd buy one. Man's rich as heck.
I mean, with them suits, you better be.
Yeah, that's Gucci, okay.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Off stage now, trying to go ahead and get some kind of a counter right there, and that will actually claim the stock, drawing it even. And after a explosive stock one for Riddles, Mr. E drawing even, and this is kind of looking exactly like we thought it would be. Lucina dominating the neutral and off stage, but we just got to see that crazy option here from Riddles to claim the stock.
And a rare miss right there from Riddles after that down throw to miss the electric, only getting the regular Wind God Fist. And that actually could be pretty huge because now Mr. E has the lead. I mean, leads don't really matter against Kazuya, but they matter for the edge guards of Lucina. And that's the thing I'm thinking of.
This neutral air is so crucial in these spots, too. It is just zoning Riddles out. You can't even dash through it because it goes so quickly that you're not going to be able to buffer a run animation in between it if you parry the first hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way that Mr. E is using the Nair offstage and around that platform too, making Riddles scared to approach in any means. We're seeing Riddles here just trying to weigh his options, trying to find any way to get in. You have the Rage Drive online. The down smash is not going to take it, obviously. But again, the movement from Mr. E is so pivotal here, around, off stage, and the ledge. Any mistake from Riddles and the stock could be gone.
Oh.
Same goes Mr. E, gets very overzealous Rage Drive, but still does not find the stock there with the back air. What attack!
And does he have a jump? No, he doesn't. And Mr. E takes game number 1. I was so scared when we started doing those like forward dashes, invincible, and he went for the like command grab right there. That was the input command grab that totally would have killed E. E would have been sent to the Shadow Realm with that hit.
Petrifying to see Kazuya invulnerably dashing at you. We talked about how good that neutral air was. Well, guess what? The upper body invulnerability is certainly a counter if Mr. E's trying to zone with that option.
This is not even a joke. When I see like Kazuya's do 2 or 3 dashes like that, my fight or flight activates. Like my heart starts beating fast. I'm like, what is he doing? It's like, have you ever had like a dog chase you? It's the exact same feeling that I get.
So eventually, y'all, if you ever hear J-Dog go quiet, it's because we got a couple more of those invulnerable dashes and he ran right out the venue.
Yeah, it's horrifying. I'm fight or flight, and I'm not a fighter, okay?
Yeah, Kazuya is an insanely scary character. Speaking of insanely scary, we're taking this to Kalos. Honestly, I do, of course, really like the stage from Riddles. A lot of these stocks from him have not been taken off the ceiling, and these side platforms are going to be so good for these Kazuya trains. Of course, Mr. E, like I said, ready for these Kazuya combos off stage. That up special, that invincible up special coming in so clutch for him, but still at 113. Even a mediocre combo for Riddles does over 100%. This is one of Riddles' worst combos.
Yeah. And oh no, you have to air dodge through that laser. And Riddle's not really doing anything at the ledge there. I mean, when you're playing this dominant on stage, there's no real reason to. Just let your opponent come back, and so you can hit him more.
Using that double jump really well, too. I feel like that's one of the big secret sauces in Riddles Kazuya. This is a character that isn't particularly mobile in the air, so you have to use every single one of your resources and guard them jealously.
Yeah.
Going super deep is Mr. E, unable to connect. So instead, in an untechable situation, looked like and the air dodge was used. Another air dodge after getting hit with that projectile, and then the footstool afterward for a complete reversal. And now Riddles in a scramble situation off stage. What a difference a moment makes.
Oh, and the gentleman 1, 2, 3. But man, that was the hardest fought stock I've ever seen Kazuya have to take, okay? Mr. E is out here staying alive for days.
Oh
and
my!
getting these kills, too.
He is out there.
All the way out there.
Sheesh.
That forward air is all the way back in New York, bro. Mr. E able to lock in right now. And again, the way he's playing around this platform, first on Town and now on Kalos, forcing Kazuya to go off stage to approach you. But oh my.
Was that a Ferb tech too? I saw Riddles turn around and try to basically cover the roll out too. Any Kazuya that can do that consistently is so terrifying. Even these oddly positioned platforms on Kalos. Look at that. Mr. E was terrified and air dodged in immediately because he recognized that getting stuck on that platform was death. But even with that option, Riddles still chased Mr. E down.
I gotta mention how he used the look through and Godwin's fist there with the upper body invincibility to avoid Lucina's Nair. That was insane.
Yeah. Best up.
It's so important in this matchup. Something else I really need to point out is, like, this isn't even Riddle's final form. He has missed 4 electrics in this game, and he's still converting off them, getting good stuff off them, but for him, no.
Lucina does not make that pack good night.
Oh,
wait, hold on.
Yeah, go out there for insurance. You have another stock, so why not? Yeah. Kill secured.
Kazuya Mishima. Golly, bro.
Yeah, this is a character, isn't it? I was thinking about whether we were going to get the Kazuya or the Terry in this spot, and I think Riddles is showing us why the Kazuya was the pick.
Yeah, and I think I heard, or lip-read the bands being Battlefield and Smashville from Riddles.
Pilot Wings, great pick.
Hype music.
True.
That is hype music.
Yeah.
I swear, please add some jank stages to the stage list. I just want a little bit of nonsense.
Oh, here comes a
propaganda
from this guy.
Skyloft, please.
Something. Give me anything.
Either of the Yoshis.
Yeah.
Slants
Throw
are
me a
not.
Unova. Throw me a Unova.
Unova's, yeah, legit.
I love Unova.
Unova, I think, legitimately was a skill issue. Like, if you teleport and, like, bounce off, like, that's on you.
Yep.
Go a different
100%.
angle.
Simply pick a character with an up B that doesn't teleport.
Yeah.
Hashtag bring. Yo, if all the Palu mains think Palu's bad, then let's bring back Unova. So let's drop Palu. Problem solved. Anyways, that's a conversation for another day. Bring us back to Town and City, and Mr. E loves going to stage tons of times. considering that Lucina, again, being able to jump around from the platform and using Lucina to cover ledge options and jumping high, it is so good for Lucina in this matchup. We're going to see here, Riddles is really struggling because of Kazuya's jump height getting onto that top platform and facing this Lucina up there.
Oh, going for the counter. That likely would have killed if Riddles went for an early up B, which he is prone to do sometimes. But did he time that so he would get like out there a bit faster with the platform?
It did look like it actually messed up E's attempt right there, though, and considering that it ended in Mystery losing that first stock, perhaps it was unintentional and actually interrupted the flow.
Yeah. Good stuff from Riddles, not air dodging in right there. Most of other players would have. But Mr. E still playing so safe and confident. Look at that little dash back down tilt right there. The spacing from Mr. E is unreal today. Luckily, not the full rage drive, just the regular command grab. So you're only going to take 20% as opposed to like the 35-40. There we go. E back in there.
Fantastic patience from this Lucina. And we're seeing him again coming on with that bouncing blade. Riddle's really struggling mainly approaching this Lucina from the ledge, right? He's constantly being thrown off stage. But like I said earlier, the execution of this man. Every single time he's found a hit, he has found upwards of 60%. Here comes the stock. This might just be the stock here. Oh my lord.
And you know what set that up is the dash backs. The mobility back and forth with Riddles. We talked about the invulnerable dashes forward.
Footsies.
But yeah, the footsies are immaculate. Riddles is playing as if he's playing an FGC character, but not in Smash, but in Street Fighter.
Yeah. Except in Tekken also.
True.
Like it's everywhere. Also, shouts to Street Fighter Cross Tekken. The game went too early. That game was hype.
True. Air dodge, but a little bit too low was Riddles, so giving up that stock for free. Does have a bit of a lead here, but now the pressure is on Mr. E to make that opportunity count.
Nice. Maximizing damage on that, getting that little extra jab lock in there. And now Riddles kind of looking like a shark underneath these platforms, but even still, E fighting back so good at finding these hits. But as I said before, Momo, those upper body intangibility on the electrics are a huge boon for Riddles' game plan. Bro.
Gosh, another conversion. Riddles is just making stuff up, bro. Scribble Knots the character. He's making the ideas come to life on the screen. And there goes the back throw into the depths of the town and the city. Golly.
I mean, we're out here in downtown DC. I'm pretty sure that boot kick landed Mr. E and Nova.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Oh my.
Boots are made for walking all over you, man.
Those are the scariest moves in the game. The moves that send you at that, you know, that angle.
That stupid
that
angle.
angle. Yeah.
The like 47-degree angle.
Yes.
Goofy angle.
And the messed up part is that that's like below 45 degrees. Like he was below the stage when he finally got control of his character.
Yeah.
Like what do you actually do in that spot with the command grab like that?
Don't get grabbed.
Simply true.
Yeah.
Always you have
Yeah,
that
but you have a
wisdom for us,
sword.
J-Dog.
Just keep him out.
Yeah.
Just forward tilt him.
Upper body invulnerability does a hell of a lot of work, though, for Riddles. I have lost track the number of times that Mr. E tosses out an air, and then Riddle just like, I'm all electric. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah. Well, Lucina has not seen electricity before, okay? It's an impossible matchup.
Don't age character.
Yeah.
Lucina just, like, again, she does really well in holding around the platforms. The second we have no platforms in play, that's where Riddles comes to life. That's where he forces Mr. E in such bad situations, but Mr. E utilizing these platforms to the utmost extent. But finally, here comes Riddles landing here with the forward air. But the Dolphin Slash coming in clutch, the one move coming out of Mr. E's pocket and doing wonders for him. And that counter did take that first stock.
Nice. I need to highlight the defense from Mr. E there, too. The reason he was able to get that Dolphin Slash is because he DI'd just right, just away. And, okay, see, another time the defense coming through actively. Mr. E able to keep himself alive by mashing that up B. The defense is key against Kazuya, especially when, you know your offense doesn't match up to his.
Yeah, we're not really able to go ahead and use hitboxes to zone out Riddle, so instead what you do is you break up the combos with those quick options, particularly the up B being invuln on grounded options. Just go ahead and mash that one if you are in the air or on the ground and make Riddles be frame perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the thing of forcing this Kazuya to be on the money with the way he's able to hit these buttons. And Mr. E forcing Riddles into very bad positions where he just can't approach safely because he's down a stock and a half. He doesn't have the safety to come in and throw out the laggy out and throw out the electric. Because if you whiff an electric like that, you get a big punish like we've been seeing with these jab blocks from Mr. E time and time again. And the forwarders coming out there, dude, the big fly swatter move. That's the motion I do when I'm get out of here. Just get back.
And Mr. E up 3 stocks to 1 right now, and looking like it's not stopping.
The neutral B too, just from the edge. I've seen Mr. E do that like 2 or 3 times now this tournament, and every single time you see the opponent react viscerally. It's like, did I really get hit with that?
Yes, you did.
At this point, I think that's the Mr. E. Like, the shield breaker, the way he does it so quickly, just to strike fear into your heart is the scariest thing he does.
Yeah. It super establishes the threat, but Riddles finally gets a stock. But man, look at that. That was such a made-up combo that was almost true. Mr. E's playing on fire today. This might be the best I've ever seen him play.
I mean, if you're catching Riddles swinging in that spot, you have 5 frames of invuln from aerial up B. So just, yeah, if you're going to go ahead and jump and toss out an aerial and you think that that Riddles is going to come in with a electric, that might be a perfect read.
Yeah, and he has to burn that rage drive just to get the damage, just to get something. And Riddles sacrifices safe positioning. It's all a bait. It's all a ruse.
Instead of 70, that's so messed up.
Oh, man.
I've been here before. And the back comes out. It's okay, never mind. We made it out.
All right.
Hold.
Yeah, no jump scares,
Hold.
no jump scares.
We're good.
Hold.
J-Dog, we're okay.
All right. We're okay for now. But when will he just start forward dashing again, man? When will he forward dash again? I'm scared.
He's not fighting Mr. E, he's fighting us. He's something against us.
Game number 5.
Yet again.
Yeah. I think out of the 3 or 4 sets we've had, the only one that wasn't a Game 5 was Sparkle Syrup. Yeah, Wrath Sen Game 5, Siski Zap Game 5, Riddles E Game 5.
So shout out to the folks that put this tournament on because they understood the folks they were inviting.
Yeah.
They understood how to do the seeding, and they recognized that the talent is so close. I mean, other than Spargo being the favorite, can you really consider who's going to get 3rd place or 4th place?
I can.
No,
I'm not taking any bets, man.
The way it's moving right now, Mr. E might be the one. He is playing fantastic. And as I said that, he got come on the Hollow Bastion platform. Eric, my bad.
He was playing fantastic, but the thing is, you don't get to play sometimes against Kazuya. You know, that's the thing about this character. Mr. E just needs to be in more positions where he can actually play the game, and I don't doubt him. But right now, Riddles, something unlocked in between games, man.
These parries. I think that's really the option here, is that this character doesn't really have the best defensive tools, but every tool is phenomenal when you're coming off that frame advantage from a parry. So simply predict what your opponent's going to toss out and then actively move so that you can shield it and then get that perfect parry going.
Bro, that was so rude. That electric right through the forward air. Mr. E not having any avenues to get back to the center stage.
57%, by the way. That's all what Riddles was on before he took
Oh,
the
no!
Not like that. Not like that. Foul. Foul on the play. Foul on the play.
Redo the play. Second stop.
Are you really going to do this a couple miles from the White House, bro? Come on.
That was messed up.
That
Game 5 was messed up, man. I was hyped to get, a knockdown, drag out,